big thank you to you, big love to you for practicing this morning. And I hope you've gotten some benefit out of it. And big thanks to the guys, Courtney and Mick as well, for it's an honour to be here in your community. But who's got something to say about their practice today or a question? Hi, Tessa.
Hi. I noticed when I was lying on my back at the end that I actually felt my right shoulder and shoulder blade seemed to feel like it was higher or digging in more, as if I'm out of alignment, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that something that is about a pose or a relaxation bit that perhaps I need to do more of?
The first thing is that it's fantastic that you notice this, and this is the real beauty of yoga, is that when we undertake this mindful movement in a really aware and conscious way, that you start to notice these things about you, whether it's in the body or, you know, your breath or thoughts and feelings that you just may not have noticed before. So first step, congratulate that you've noticed. And then, you know, it's worth paying more attention to and just what happens with that. You know, it could be that, but it might not be. So it's great that you've been aware of it. And now as you go about your day and move your body, just keep that mind of a scientist on, be really curious about it. And if it's causing you any pain, then that might be something to take action on. But if it's not, or it's not restricting you in any way, I mean, most of us have hips that are out of alignment, for example, and different length legs, you know, that's really common in bodies. So just be aware of it. And this is the beauty of mindfulness, is it buys us this pause and this space to choose our next response. So instead of, you know, habitually thinking, oh, it's out of alignment and I've got to take this action on it, you've bought yourself space, continue to observe it, and then your decision about it will come out of wisdom. Might be going and seeing the physio if you need to, or, you know, whatever that, or that, no, it's perfectly fine. And isn't that interesting that I just feel my right shoulder blade protruding more than the left?
Do more yoga.
Yeah, do more yoga. We'll see you next Saturday. Thanks, Tessa.
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you. She said that was great. Thank you. Anybody else? Would you like to unmute yourself and raise your hand if you've got a comment or a question? Hey, Simone.
I just wanted to say thank you. It's lovely.
It's lovely. Who have I got?
Janet.
Oh, Janet. Hi, Janet. Oh, great. Thanks. Glad that you found it lovely. What did you celebrate as the success of your yoga practice at the end? What went well for you?
Look, I certainly stretched further than I expected I would. I haven't done yoga for a long time, so it's good to kind of challenge your body. And with the other things I've been doing at Mind and Body Fitness, it's certainly complemented it.
Great.
I suppose. Yeah.
Excellent. Really good feedback, and well done to you, Janet. Thank you. Anybody else?
I think. Yeah, I do. You there?
Simone. Yeah, hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say that it actually helped my mind, but it actually has softened so many sore muscles in my body that I've been having with the home gym I've been doing. So no, it was great. Thank you.
So you became aware of the sore muscles?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I just feel a bit softer, like in my shoulders and through my back. It's
wonderful. And yoga can be so complementary like this. I mean, you'll notice that we do strength throughout it. You're doing planks and down. I mean, there's so much that's working the muscles, but at the same time, it's with the balance of softening the muscles. And so, you know, this is the whole yin yang, light, dark, moon, sun balance that we're looking to in yoga, is balancing effort with ease. Stira and sukha, it's called. And I mean, if you're at the gym, you know, and you're constantly working on strengthening your muscles, but you're not balancing it out with softening and relaxing back, then what you'll find is that you can have a very strong physical body, which is really awesome. But if you're not balancing it out with the downtime or the rest days or whatever, that on the other levels of you, like in your breath, you might have tense, constrictive breath and issues in the breath. In your mind, you might be having tense, constrictive thoughts. And, you know, when emotions arise, they're just bloody hard to deal with. So when we can practice in the physical body, you know, that constriction and strength, and then balance it out with the softening and resting and relaxing. It doesn't have to be yoga. It can be going for a nice gentle walk or something like that. I say do yoga, but you know, it doesn't matter really. As long as you're keeping that balance in your life. And I just love this practice, because everything that we discover here on the mat really shines up how we're operating in life.
Yeah, that sounds good. Rest day tomorrow.
Yes. So good insights, and not to say don't do all the classes next week with Courtney and Mick and everybody. Certainly do those, but keep the balance in life. You know, if you do find that you do all strength, you know, we get so motivated. I'm going to work out every day, and the new year, and here we go. It's time to get fit and healthy, and you go for it. But if you're not keeping the balance along the journey, then you'll just hit a point where it just feels painful after a while. You know, why am I doing this? Like, I'm not enjoying it. That it's like you know, if you're in downward dog and you notice that your body's losing integrity and your spine's not straight anymore and your shoulders are tense, you go back into child's pose. That's a very wise decision. That's like being aware that, you know, I've got sore and tense muscles, and so I'll take a nice warm bath now with Epsom salts or something. Yeah, so cool. It's good. Sounds like you've had a good workout this week. Well done. I love that soreness as well. You know, it's like, yes, I've touched parts of my body that haven't been touched in a while.
I actually missed the burn, and I got it this week, so I'm really sore, and I had a really bad night's sleep, and I woke up really emotional, and I was just like, oh, I'm not doing it, you know, rah. And after doing it, I just feel so clear. My head feels amazing, like I'm back into that clear mindset. So yeah, honestly, definitely feel great, because like woke up feeling very emotional after having a rough night's sleep. And yeah, waking up this morning, I feel great.
That's awesome.
I'm happy again.
Yeah, I mean, these emotions are so changeable. It's just sometimes when you wake up with them, if you're not aware of them, like observing them, you can just get so hijacked and fused with them, and it just becomes how your day plays out. Like your whole day, I'm feeling this certain way, you know, and then you tell people I'm feeling this certain way, and you're just validating it, and all of a sudden you've had an emotional day. That's what I thought when I woke up. I was like, I'm going to have a bad day. I'm going to be emotional wreck all day and do yoga, and I feel amazing. Oh, that's amazing. So this is well done, Brenna. And this is, I mean, think about really how simple this can be by just moving your body and noticing your breath and being aware of your thoughts and your emotions can all of a sudden step you back into that seat of wisdom where you get to choose the next step of your day. So here we go. You've been up for a couple of hours or however long it's been in a certain state of being, and now you've just totally transformed it, and your day is going to play out completely differently. I mean, this is really powerful. So well done. I feel amazing. I work in a supermarket, so it's been really challenging. So I think I need to just take 5 minutes each of my day and go do some yoga and come back, and I'll be fine. Yeah, awesome. And you know, Courtney, and sorry, I was calling you Ayesha before. Is that your daughter's talking?
I hijacked her computer.
Hi, Ayesha. You know, I'll be here on the Saturday mornings, but if you want to get more yoga in between, I can certainly help you with finding ways how to do that online. So we'll talk with Courtney about that, and we're recording these sessions, and I hope I don't even know if I've recorded it and speak of you, but we'll work that out, Courtney, later. Thank you so much. Oh, pleasure. So happy that you've gotten benefit out of it, Brenna. Have a great day.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Shari, thank you.
I just want to say hello to all the beautiful faces that I'm seeing this morning. I miss so much at the gym. Hey, Jane.
Hi.
I missed you all so much. That was great. Thank you.
Oh, it's so lovely. You know, when we can connect into something greater in life, like whether it's your religion or, you know, spiritual belief or a community group or a group like this that Courtney and Mick hold space for, it really is very inspiring. And what I mean by that is that it helps to bring you back into your spirit. It literally lifts your spirit. You know, and particularly at the moment being homebound a lot, it's harder than ever to tap into something greater and into our communities. We're transitioning to doing it online more than ever. This just is the new way. You know, I hear a lot of people saying, oh, it's just not the same, or, you know, I'm not getting that same connection, but it's all about how you frame it. So, you know, it may not be the same as being in the gym with your community at the moment, but find one thing that's great about being online together and start sending your thought path in that direction, and you'll start to get more and more out of these online classes.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, well done, Shari. It is so lovely to see how many we're on today. What an amazing community you've got. It's an honour to be here.
Yeah. How did you go, Alan? Excuse me. How did you go out?
Yeah, struggled a fair bit. I'm just not as flexible as I thought I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a good observation, Alan. You know, that in your body, you're not as flexible as you thought you were. How fantastic that you're aware of where you're at right now, though, so that you've got something to measure off moving forward as you come back to yoga classes. And also, you know, yoga, the physical movement is really just a gateway into having more of a relationship with yourself and understanding who you are and how you operate in the world, and working out what you want to bring to this world. So it's moving the body. It doesn't matter whether you're stiff, whether you're so flexible, whether you've got your ankles up around your ears. I mean, I'm not the most flexible yoga teacher in the world by a long shot, but I understand that it's not just about the physical. It's important to keep this vehicle fit and healthy and moving, because when we move the body, it moves energy through the body. That's the gateway to breath. But really, it's more so about being flexible in the mind. And Alan, just by you showing up today shows me that you're a pretty advanced yogi by showing up and having an open mind enough to come to a yoga class. So celebrate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay.
Can I say one little thing? Thank you, Courtney and Mick, for sorting this out. Thank you so much for this.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this gift.
Welcome.
And I would love if there's any chance of setting up, having something online, even if it's a little half-hour snippet that we can use each day before you go off to work or something. I don't know whether that's possible, Erin, but something that we can sort of reflect on, that would be fantastic.
I'll talk to Courtney about that. We'll see what we can work out. It's a good idea, though. I mean, you know, there's a little morning ritual that I have this as I arise each day, because it's pretty easy, like we were talking about with Brenna before, pretty easy to wake up and just go, oh, I feel crap today, or I feel flat, or gosh, I'm angry, or whatever it is, depending on what's happened in the past or what dreams you've had. So I always say move your body first thing, like even if it's just, it might not have to be big movement. You're likely to be feeling a little stiff and tense from your night's sleep and being still, hopefully. But just as you're walking to the toilet or the kettle, to notice that you're moving your body. It's about placing the attention on the movement. Move your body, notice your breath, and then set your intention for the day. So 3 little steps. So you can expand out on those steps however you like. You could do a 5-minute practice of yoga, or take an hour-long walk, or do some march, whatever you want to do. You could sit in an hour-long meditation and notice your breath there. But really, for me, you know, I do it all in a few minutes these days, and then I've set myself up first thing. And how you start your day is how you go on to participate then in, you know, longer sessions of exercise or meditation or work or whatever, interactions with your family.
All right. Thank you so much, Erin. That was beautiful. Thank you.
Pleasure.
Very, very
Honored to be
grateful.
here.
Very
Great.
grateful. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it was good to see so many people on. Like I said, Mick's been getting like 5 or 6. I won't tell him there was 30. He'll get a bit of a complex.
Maybe Mick can start teaching yoga.
Oh, I asked him to jump in. So, Alan, you might need to have some words with him.
I will.
Doing yoga. Mm.
It's all about the marketing. Mick and I can
Yeah.
talk about marketing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. It was a beautiful way to start the weekend. Perfect.
Yeah, have a great Easter weekend, everybody, and see you next Saturday.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.